People lining up outside a venue which is known as the Mecca of entertainment and sports in the country. A venue that opened its doors in the year 1960. A venue that has witnessed celebrations, heartache, closed chapters, and new beginnings. And today, ladies and gentlemen, the Araneta Coliseum welcomes volleyball, specifically UAAP volleyball. The excitement is tangible and the movement is undeniable. And after LaSalle took care of business in the first game against National University, two schools that have never won a championship in the history of its history of women's volleyball will turn the Big Dome into an aviary as the Ateneo Blue Eagles and the Adamson Lady Falcons take flight in the second game of our Saturday doubleheader here on Studio 23 as Final Four continues for the UAP Season 75 Women's Volleyball Tournament. It is live and it is exclusive, courtesy of ABS-CBN Sports. Alongside Andrew Mulia, I'm Boom Gonzalez. We are happy to have you with us wherever it is that you're watching, all over the world or all over the Philippines. And it's the conversations in the restaurants, news outlets that have never covered us before, and of course it has exploded in social media already. It is an unstoppable force, UAP volleyball, and now we come to the Araneta Coliseum.
That's right. Well, you know, we started this, entering into the semifinals. We had a game in the Mall of Asia Arena, and now again, I'm very happy we are here at a very big venue. And ang dami na namang tao na nakapila kanina before the start of this game.
A venue that has so much mystique, obviously, and so much history. And it's an exciting matchup that we're about to see because these two teams seem to love playing against each other. These two teams seem to feel that they are a great match for each other. Two teams that have met twice already and have played 10 grueling sets in 2 meetings, and
that's right. You know, that is actually what makes this game very exciting. You mentioned it. It's an evenly matched game. Pareho 5 sets ang nilaro nila. So this meeting can actually go either way.
That's right. Let's look at the first and second meeting of these two teams. First, as I said, all 5 sets went to Ateneo this time. Dalawang 5-setters to ang pinaglabanan nitong dalawang koponan na to. Ang Ateneo na nakauna dyan, Ann.
That's right. You know, Ateneo was really put at test. It was an evenly matched game as seen in both the attacks and unfortunately even the errors at 36. Pero I think what the edge of Ateneo was in this game was they had better blocking and services in that day.
And then we obviously will go to that second meeting that we were talking about. Also another 5 sets. Now, there are certain things that we have to remember in the second game that was played. Phil Ganglet was still injured in that game. These two teams went at it again for 5 full sets. Adamson withstood 35 points from Eliza Valdez, and they prevailed in 5.
That's right. Second meeting was definitely not a disappointment to all of the fans. And, you know, Ateneo and Adamson again played 5 sets, as you can see there. But only this time, yun nga, nanalo yung Adamson, taking advantage of the absence of Vilca Inglet. Now, although Ateneo had better numbers in that game, they did very poorly in minimizing their errors.
Yep.
They actually had 35. Pero kung titignan mo, spikes, blocks, at service aces, halos pantay lang. And they actually even did better. But it was really the errors that they had in that game.
Para dun sa mga nakakalimot, no? 2-0 yan for Adamson University. Umabol ang Ateneo to tie it at 4, but came up short in that 5th set. As Eliza Valdez, as I mentioned, scored 35 points in that game. She seems to like to play against Adamson, and because she also scored 30 points in the first meeting. So in 2 meetings, and this girl has scored 65 points in 10 sets. The most prolific scorer the league has right now, affectionately known as Baldo.
That's right. Itong si Baldo, of course, very evident in all of the games. She's the go-to guy, of Jem Ferrer. If they need to earn points, Eliza Valdez is there. And yun nga, the expectations, of course, for Valdez is very high as he scores the points talaga for Ateneo in each game.
Talagang hindi mo na masasabing, masasabi mo talaga that she does the heavy lifting for Ateneo in each and every game. And now, it would be nice to find out the thoughts of Coach Roger Gurayem. They're making their 4th straight Final Four appearance. Let's listen to that interview with the 3rd member of our broadcast team, Selena Dagdag.
As of this season, pang-4 na finals appearance na po natin to. Coach Roger, anong pakiramdam?
Masayang-masaya kami, proud kami na 4 years na, 5 years na pag-stay namin sa Ateneo. No? We were able to make it 4 times, tapos may medal na kami, ang first medals ng Ateneo sa UAAP. So, proud kaming lahat.
O nga po, Coach, congratulations sa lahat ng tagumpay na nakamtan nyo. Ngayon naman po, ang haharapin natin ay ang Adamson, the team that led us to 5-set matches during the elimination round. Coach Roger, paano natin mapapanalo ang laban na ito?
Tulad na, no? The players should concentrate on the game, stay focused, follow the game plan, enjoy the game, less errors. I don't think pag sinunod nila yun, kaya namin manalo.
O nga po, Coach, sana makita natin yung focus na hinahanap nyo. Thank you very much, Coach Roger, tsaka good luck po sa game niya mamaya. Back to you, Boom and Ann.
Thank you very much, Selena. Well, the pressure is on them. There's no doubt about it. Coach Roger Gurayem always talks about focus and zoning out everything, the outside noise, especially in a venue like this, the Araneta Coliseum. But the pressure is on them, not only because they have the twice-to-beat advantage. They were in the finals before, so a lot of people expect them to go back where they were last year. But the Adamson Lady Falcons feel, and they come into this matchup feeling that they can beat them not just once, but twice.
That's right. Of course, both teams are going into this game very positively. And ang maganda dyan, the momentum is actually, ang kumpiyansa actually is on the side of Adamson, having beaten Ateneo in the latter part of the elimination rounds. So, makikita natin ngayon na, and even kanina, I was talking to some of the players, you can really feel the energy and how excited they are for today's game.
I like what you talk about momentum. Sheila Pineda and the rest of the Adamson Lady Falcons actually have a better record in the second round at 5-2. Ateneo has 4-3. And this girl, you talk about Abby Maramion, you talk about Eliza Valdez and all the other Dindin Santiagos, but you have to mention her name in the MVP race. She has done a tremendous job for the Lady Falcons, especially considering her height. We're talking about Bev Pineda.
Of course, itong si Bac Pineda, we've seen her over the past years. We've seen how she has improved over time. But, definitely her performance this year is very, very impressive. Definitely a notch higher and really giving a lot of the points here to the Lady Falcons.
You can see the increase in the numbers in the second round. As I said, Adamson is 5-2 in the second round. The former EAC general is expected to be in an aerial battle today against Eliza Valdez. Now, of course, we all know that they are coached by Sherwin Meneses now this year, and they did better than last year. He brings the team back to the Final Four, and Tina Marasigan had the opportunity to chat with him.
Coach Sherwin, kamusta po yung mood and yung atmosphere po during your trainings with the girls po from Adamson? Ngayon po na nalaman nyo, nakasama kayo sa Final Four.
Masaya yung school namin, saka yung mga players. Kasi nakabalik na kami sa Final Four. Kasi last year na-eliminate kami sa laro namin. Ngayon, masayang-masaya yung school namin. Hopefully, manalo kami ngayon this game.
Coach, ngayon po na alam po natin na masaya na po tayo na nakapasok kayo sa Final Four. Ano po yung nakikinikinita natin na magiging type ng laban mamaya? Mahigpit po ba yung magiging laban natin against Ateneo? Yung mga expectations po natin? Kasi during the elimination round, 1-1 po ang naging standing ng both teams. So may isang talo, may isang panalo, both Ateneo and Adamson. Sa ngayon po, ano po kaya yung makikinikinita nating type ng laro?
Yung ginawa namin ngayon sa preparation namin sa Ateneo, same din yung mga dating ginagawa namin. Sana lang maganda yung maging first ball namin ngayon, tsaka yung offense namin para makalamang kami na kahit pa paano sa Ateneo. Kasi malakas talaga yung Ateneo ngayon. Maganda naman naging tayo namin na 1 week para sa game na to.
Alright, so marami na pong nag-aabang sa ating mga manonood. Good luck po later against your fight against Ateneo. Back to you, Boom.
Thank you, Tina. Ann, sinasabi nila sa boxing, fights, styles make fights. And the style of these two teams, I think, complement each other, which promises a long and tough battle. Coach Sherwin Meneses in the Final Four for the first time as a coach. Coach Roger Gorayev for the 4th time in 5 years. Ateneo versus Adamson when we come back. Final Four here on Studio 23.
Coliseum, we bring you our second Final Four matchup in the Women's Volleyball Tournament of UAAP Diamond Season 75. Officiating this match, our first referee, Yul Benosa, international referee. Second referee, Pachi B. Pajarillo, national referee. Now let's meet the starters for both teams. First holding the twice-to-beat advantage here on the Ateneo de Manila Lady Eagles. Number 7, A. Nakachi. Number 12, Jen Perez. Number 6, team captain, C. Herbacio. Number 3, Gretchen Ho. Number 15, Phil Gainglet. Number 2, Alyssa Valdez. Their libero is number 13, Denden Lozano. And the head coach of the Lady Eagles, the ever-smiling, jolly Roger Gorayev. And now needing to win twice to get into the finals, here are the incoming season 76 hosts, the Adamson Lady Falcons. Number 14, May Jennifer Makatuno. Number 15, Marlene Cortel. Number 9, Faye Gavara. Number 5, Mayet Zapanta. Number 1, Bebs Pineda. Number 2, team captain, Paul Soriano. Their libero is number 11, Princess Listana. And the head coach of the Lady Falcons, Sherlyn Menezes.
Ito na po, simula na po ng labanan ng Ateneo at Adamson. Makatapos ang laban ng LaSalle versus NU. LaSalle will be waiting. Will they wait sooner rather than later? We'll find out because Ateneo has the twice-to-beat advantage, as we mentioned. Adamson confident, though, that they can overcome that because they feel, as I talked to some of the players, and they feel that they have Ateneo's number even after they lost that first game. They were a different team in the second round, as we have already established. They're more confident. Sabi nila na pag-aralan nila ng mabuti itong Ateneo. Alam nila yung weakness ng Ateneo, which is practically, sabi nila, yung gitna. Wala silang sagot kay Paul Soriano, who's on your screens right now. We'll see how that game plan play out today.
Well, with what you said now, I think we can expect that they will go a lot to Paul Soriano throughout this game.
And si Coach Roger naman, may panggulat dito. Si A. Nakachi, ang kanyang simula. The first 6 instead of Gretchen Ho. So a surprise there for Coach Roger. Twice na pinuntahan si Paul Soriano. It's Adamson University, and he gets the block on Phil Gainglet, and they open up scoring here in the second game of our Saturday double dip in the Final Four. The good thing about this, though, compared to what happened at the Mall of Asia Arena, according to the players, is they were able to practice in the venue yesterday.
So that gives them that feel. Hindi yung nangangapasa na inside the court.
Kasi kahit ano sabihin mo, I mean, we all know the volleyball dimensions are the same, and as you know, but surroundings and the height and depth perception sometimes changes the way you approach the game, even in a game like basketball.
And most especially in volleyball, it really matters, ano? Dahil yung height ng bola.
Valdez, her first attempt, checked by Pao Soriano. Masyadong malapit, pero ginawa ng paraan ni Eliza Valdez, and it's a check ball. First point for Eliza Valdez as we check in with Selena Dagdag.
10/10. These were the digits that Coach Roger Grayev gave me when I asked him how his team's chemistry is doing, especially at this point of the season. Sabi sa akin ni Coach Roger na kampante daw siya as to how his players are with each other, especially since the team has been attacked over the past few years. Coming into today's game, Coach Roger said that there will be a lot of hindrances coming in the way of playing a good game. His place is playing in front of thousands of people is hindrance enough, but what makes it harder is the fact that volleyball can be very unpredictable. Coach recognizes the importance of game plans, yes, but he strongly believes that the best game plan is being physically and psychologically intact. Bumadang.
You've done everything throughout the season from a training standpoint, and you know this, you played all the way to the championships. Wala ka na masyado. They only tweak certain strategies depending on the opponent. So you know that the adjustment is really a mental part more than anything.
That's right. And, you know, Coach Roger as a coach, yan ang palagi mo maririnig sa kanya. He will always, skills are there, he knows that. Pero yung mentally, how his players are mentally, when they are inside the court, yung focus nila, gano'n sila kabilis mag-adjust. He's very particular about that.
That's always been his question and the challenge to the girls. And no excuses for the girls already. Talking to Philka Inglet coming into this match, she said that's what she feels is their advantage. The experience factor has to be on their side. And Ada Kachi, the surprise package of Coach Roger, gets the score as we check in with Nina Maratigan.
Coach Sherwin kept on reiterating that the edge of Ateneo girls for today against Adamson is their floor defense. And with this, they expect that Ateneo will try to target their cover against Pao Soriano. With this, Coach wants all of her girls to contribute to their number of attacks for offense productivity, given that the defense of Adamson is already tight and has been sharpened during their trainings. And aside from Pao Soriano, who is the leader of the group, and Sheila Pineda, Coach Sherwin also is expecting her other girls to match up with the maturity of Ateneo's game. He wishes to see more intensity from Luisa Zapanta and Amanda Villanueva. Specifically, Coach Sherwin also highlighted the importance of getting the first set as it programs the tempo of Adamson's play. Boom and Ann.
Maraming salamat, Tina Marasigan. Balikan ng bola dito. And a chance ball for Adamson. 5-3 is the score for Ateneo. Bitin yung talon ni Guevara. Valdez again. Zapanta was there. Hiyawan ng mga tao. And a block, which goes awry. Gives Adamson a point. 4 will be serving 5. Let's look at that sequence again.
You know, this was a very, very, very long run. But I think one thing I'd like to point out is that yung balikan ng bola lahat malakas. You saw how the defense of both teams are actually working.
Combination play, yes, and
very intense.
Ayun na nga, hindi pa tapos. Another combination play. A spectacular looking play, but Herbacio nets this one. You know, two things, and it's the Final Four. These are the elite teams, so you know the rallies are not only going to be long, they're going to be, as you said, great. And then you're going to see some surprise plays from both teams. Sigurado yan. That's not good enough. But the point will go to Adamson. They take the lead here.
Violation.
Let's look at that again. Coach Roger has something to say to Valdez. Is it an overreaching call?
Net violation
Net?
call.
Okay. Tabawenya, Mayat Zapanta. On deck serving, Herbacio. Valdez off speed. Valdez loves playing against Adamson. As we mentioned, 65 points in 2 games. These two teams actually love the volleyball court. They have played the most 5-setters this season. 5 for Ateneo, 5 for Adamson, 2 against each other, and both of them are 3-2 in 5-set games.
Yung sulit na panoorin.
Sobrang sulit. Valdez from the back row! Iba na ang swerte.
With a little help
from the net. Valdez scores that point. So itong si Valdez, hindi lang talented skill-wise. Luck is also on her side.
You know, I'm interested to see Phil Kainglet in this game. Her numbers almost dipped double in the second round. Remember, coming off that injury, the injury that she suffered at the end of the first round, or towards the end of the first round. So I'm interested to see how she's going to play today. She says she is completely healed, and for the fans of Phil Kainglet who are watching, she's telling everybody she's 100%. And she's very excited about this game. So we want to see how she's going to do today. Gretsch could not hit it cleanly. They'll try again, talking about Ateneo. They go back to her. Lazaro pops it right back up.
It's a good save there, but you know, Adamson really right there at the net.
Reading very well the Ateneo offense so far. They go into the technical timeout ahead. Nagbabalik po ang UAAP Season 75 Women's Volleyball Tournament. Good tap and pick up by Lazaro. Then si Kainglet couldn't get the timing on the dig, so that's the point for Adamson. 8-7 talking about Kainglet and her numbers. 12.6 points per game in the first round on 11 attacks. In the second round, after the injury, 7 points on the average 6 attacks per game. So almost half ang binagsak. And understandably so, we all saw. I think we don't need to remember how
Oh yeah,
that
that was a bad
sprain
call.
went.
Yeah.
Hall again. Here comes Pineda.
Oh, look at how aggressive Adamson is. We mentioned earlier how Pineda has improved in terms of her average points per game from the first round to the second round. And again, Bang Pineda just showing us what what kind of an attacker she is.
She's one of the best, especially when it comes to form. Ferrer, Kainglet, popped right back up. 9-7 is the score. That's not good enough. Ferrer looks at her frontliners, and Kainglet finds the spot. That's something that she's always liked to do since her first year.
And also a smart thing to do here for Phil. She's tried hard spikes, but still not successful in getting a point. But that one was, well read, well placed as well.
Ravasho with that jump serve. Oh. She didn't know whether she was going to take it or not. Talking about Zia Ravasho, and the lead is still 2. It is crazy noisy here.
I know. Every move that these players make, you see the fans really cheering.
Yes.
Now Guevara is getting ready to serve here for Adamson. Gretchen Ho for a running attack.
Oh, and it finds the spot.
The set was a bit off for Gretchen Ho, but she had to find a way to get it through.
Let's look at that again. Gretchen Ho had a great first set against UST. Jem Ferrer went to her a lot in that match, and she delivered. So I guess Jem is trying to build her confidence again as Ateneo goes to Valdez from the back row, and that's out. Lead is back to 2. The San Juan, Batangas native has been so far here in the first set, talking about Alyssa Valdez. But what a strange serve for Sheila Pineda, who is the best server in the league.
That's right, she's currently ranked number 1. Of course, one of the best that we have here.
Soriano makes something out of that. Baldo is back in the front line.
But I have to say, the blocking of Adamson is just very impressive here at the first set.
And that's going to be key. You know, Adamson only averages 5.8 blocks a game.
But they know if they want to make their lives easier in today's game, talagang kailangan binabantayan nilang Ateneo at the net.
Makatuno was there. Free ball for Ateneo. Nakachi. Valdez. Oh, great reflexes by Adamson. Zapanta. One more time. Nakachi again. Listana able to pull it up. Makatuno to Soriano.
Oh, look at that spike.
Hervasio takes it. One more chance for the Falcons. Zapanta puts it away. They're winning the longer rallies, Anne.
And you see the effort also of Makatuno to try to give the set to her different attackers. So walang isang tao na pinupuntahan lang ang set niya.
Pakinggan natin muna ang Ateneo.
Pakialaman mo yung down the line yan. Ha? Hey! Pag tumalong ka, kalmot mo lagi ng bola papunta dito. Dalawa na yan bumablock sa'yo dyan. Kakalmutin mo papunta dun. Yan ang butas yan. Ha? Abangan nyo lagi. Baldo! Pag nandito ka, huwag mo sana mag-ulan. Ibabaw ka. Ibabaw pa tayo. Huwag ba, ha?
Sir, tara lang. Ilagay set sa kanya. Doon na lang ang
Canada Coliseum on a Saturday. We're live on Studio 23. And ang daming nanonood sa atin sa Australia, sa Japan. Nag-tweet sa atin, mga former players. Bakon Austria. In attendance, Nico Elorde with him. All over the world, maraming salamat. Via the Filipino channel. Biggest lead right now for Adamson at 4. Siyempre, sa mga probinsya rin. Saan-saan, bago nagsimula yung laro.
Everyone's really anticipating
Grabe.
this game all the way to Denmark as well.
Oo,
May mga
meron pa.
nanonood.
Babatiin namin kayo lahat mamaya. Mainit muna ang labanan dito ng Adamson at Ateneo. Valdez gets it back to make something out of that. Again, the defense of Adamson, superb so far. And then, as we said, they want to take advantage of, they feel they have nobody to check Pao Soriano. That's what Adamson feels. And they look like they're going to her almost exclusively.
That's right. And you can also see the confidence in the way
Sobra.
Adamson moves,
Sobra.
in the way they position themselves kapag dumedepensa sa likod.
Another chance for Adamson to attack. And Zapanta always goes for it anyway, but not that time. As Jem Ferrer, the Isabela native, is on deck to serve for Ateneo. Soriano na naman. Valdez sa kabila.
Big hit.
Back to Ferrer, down 3. Are the Lady Eagles with a twice-to-beat advantage. They end the elimination round at 10-4. Regalo, but Pineda pops it right back up and a free ball for Ateneo. Ferrer chooses Hervasio.
Oh, but that one,
Check
you're
ball.
right, that there was a check.
Ball. Combination play right in front of us, Anna.
This is what you like seeing from these teams. A lot of combination attacks.
Especially at this stage, Final Four na. Pakinggan natin si Coach Sherwin.
Pasok lang, bawi sa block, sa depensa. First ball ulit. Okay? Tara, sets, receive. Ibabaw. Kahit na may block ka dyan, kaya ano yun eh. Ha? Ready. Pag may pumalok, cover. Okay? Pag walang receive, open lang, tapos basa ulit.
Binabati namin ng magandang araw ang mga nanonood sa atin sa Oslo, Norway.
Wow. All the way there.
Oh. Jem Ferrer has been playing volleyball since grade 4.
There's our #1 setter here.
2-time best setter. 4-time best setter if you include the off-season leagues that she's joined. So very loaded credentials for the Isabela native. Now they have caught up here. 14 serving 15. Nice serve. Listana able to get it. Portel, the lefty. And Nakachi, that surprise package of Coach Roger, that actually completes the Fab Five when you really think about it. She hasn't been playing much. But what a hugot, kumbaga. Coach Roger, misreceive. And a chance ball for Ateneo. We're tied at 15 all. Pinalikan si Baldo.
Oh, look at this now. Ateneo clearly dominating.
What a chase from 12-15 down. They're up 16-15. Back in a moment. What an entertaining battle that we're having, not only on the court, but also off the court. The crowd during the timeouts booing each other.
That's how competitive it is.
It is very competitive as that point or that ball drops into the court. Baldo with 8 points already in this first set. For Ateneo, they nudge ahead, 16-15. Delayed by the block. Good dive by Jem. Fuentes again. Zapanta able to keep it in play. Zapanta swings. And that's an error. Sakit nun. Si Ferrer ba? Nahuli?
I think so, and we should look at that again.
Muna yung kick ni Mayet. 4 points in this first set for that girl who's graduating this year. Valdez on the other side. Makatuno able to keep it in play. Zapanta again. Checked. Makatuno goes to Portel. Lazaro, easy pickings. Up to Valdez. Coverage was there for Adamson. They're tied at 16 all. Ferrer for coverage. Servacio sets up Valdez again. And she puts it away.
Valdez is just unstoppable. Somehow, itong depensa ng Adamson hindi maka-adjust sa lahat ng opensa ni Valdez.
Unbelievable talent. You know, I always compare her to like Kiefer Ravena in the basketball competition, coming in with that impact right away on her first year. Kiefer's here actually watching, almost right behind us, supporting his team, obviously. In the meantime, good dive by Phil. Oh! Miscommunication between Arbacho and Ferrer. So the point goes to Adamson. 17 all.
And of course, Valdez is in the front line. You have there Servacio and ito yung malakas na rotation ng Ateneo.
Combination play. Gretchen Ho cross court. She's back here on the floor. Pineda block. Good coverage by Adamson. Pineda again. Chance for Ateneo. Herbacio goes back to Eliza. Puts it away.
Right there in the middle. No defense for Adamson. Valdez had a lot of clean points so far here in the first set.
Double digit, and she enters double digit territory. 10 points. We saw the averages earlier. But the lead is only 1. And Adamson playing very well, especially defensively. Ferrer checks the other side. Skying left, puts a little into it, but that's just great blocking. Guevara and Portel conniving. Ella De Jesus will come in for Phil Cainglet. So the elevator, a small front line now for Coach Roger Gorayev, but we all know that she can leap. Herbacio taking it. Back line.
Oh, that's too much already for Valdez.
By the way, we want to say congratulations and to the National U Lady Bulldogs making the Final Four for the very first time. That second set, they almost had it against LaSalle, which pretty much turned things around. You know, sometimes in sports, as we know, and as you know in volleyball, and yung konting bitaw mo sometimes tells the difference even in the succeeding sets, ano? Ganun na nangyari dun sa National U kanina.
That's right. It was a very close second set. 23 yung inabot ng score. Pero yung kapit and yung experience ng LaSalle just really, I guess, overwhelmed also NU.
That's right. But, you know, it's a start of good things, of great things for NU that they made the Final Four. before, we all know that team's going to get stronger next year. Urdas and Pablo intact. Santiago will play in her last year. Her sister's going to join her in the fray. So National U is going to be a team to reckon with next year. Exciting times for them. So congratulations. And to Kai also and Jenny Reyes who are graduating. I talked to them just exiting the court earlier. Very emotional girls. So congratulations to them. They had an incredible UAAP career. We just have to tip our hats off to Coach Francis and the girls.
That's right. The job well done still, even if, probably things didn't turn out the way they wanted to be. Lahat naman yan dumadaan sa ganitong phase eh. And yun nga, we've seen the improvement over the years.
Yeah. And they won 3 straight, They won 3 straight going into the Final Four. As now, we are at 20 all, and Coach Roger will send in some shock troopers. Ahomiro and Giselle Tan, the Ilongga, is in. Ayong hapon sa inyong tanan. Salamat gid sa inyong pagtanaw sa UAAP. Halong kamo sa lahat ng mga nakikinig sa atin at nanonood sa atin sa Bacolod, Iloilo, lahat ng mga Ilonggo na nanonood. Maraming salamat. Referee's trying to take control. I think with the substitution patterns, Anne, I think alam naman natin may protocol tayo dito in volleyball, Anne, and I think the referees are trying to put a handle on this one.
Just a little, so inayos lang naman. You hear the fans now again cheering.
Baka meron tayong mga bagong manonood na hindi nakakaintindi. Hindi ho pwedeng basta
lang nagpapalit.
Hindi
of
pwede yun.
Protocol to follow, just like what you've mentioned.
Sa libero, pwede yun.
Sa libero, syempre nagpapalit sila sa likod
Yes.
ng court. And we see that often.
Yes. Ahomiro, the lefty, overcooks that one. Dangerous point for Ateneo here. They're down 21-20.
This is also an interesting substitution, done by Coach Roger at this point
Correct.
in the first set where the score is actually very close.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. The first clean hit for Gretchen Ho to get them 9-21 all. Nakachi strolls back for the libero, Linden Lazaro. Yun lang po ang pwede magsalita ng hindi nagpapaalam sa referee. Otherwise, everybody has to go through the protocol. Ho with the serve. Tense moments at the end of this first. That's outside. Pau says check ball. Referee says no. Ateneo noses ahead here. Nanonood sa atin sa Abu Dhabi at saka sa Australia right now. Maraming salamat.
I think here what Coach Roger's going for is height, height at the net. That's why Ahomiro is in the front row. Oh, but Soriano just tries to find a way.
Yep. Soriano really in the middle. The only team that I really saw that controlled her was LaSalle. Obviously the best blocking team. Ahomiro pushes it and it works.
You just need that point. 4 points to close the first set. But they're up against Adamson. We've seen how they played in their first 2 games here in this season. Hindi ganun kadali rin kalaban ng Adamson. We've known this team to have, such scrappy defense.
Mahirap patayin ng bola, no? Soriano again. She angles this one, but it's too wide. She loves doing that, but that time it just was too wide.
Sa pag napunta yung bola sa kanila, cross ang block ni Pau, cross din. Tapos ano sa drop ball. Dalawa lang yan. Ano, Pau? Mayet, pag napunta yung bola sa'yo, discard lang mo. Okay lang. Kung makabagan ng bola, itaas natin.
Mga nanonood ng Pilipino sa Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. Coach Sherwin Meneses down here, as we said, Di Ferravena in attendance at the Araneta Coliseum. Set point for the number 2 team in the league. Zapanta. De Jesus keeps it up. Valdez is back in the front line. That's always a problem for the other team. Zapanta.
Off the block.
Good job by Mayet. And Lazaro couldn't get to it. What a game. What a first set.
Adamson still hanging on to this first set.
We expected it, and we expected this match to be a tug of war. First set, it's going to be grinded out. Giselle Tan. The drop shot doesn't work. Zapanta again. Jesus has been solid. Valdez. Great coverage by Adamson. They go to Mayet. Come from behind to win by the Lady Eagles. But it's a sign of things to come, man.
Right, Ateneo playing steady in that latter part of the set. And you can see and feel the aggressiveness, how much they want to win the first set.
How about that palit ng tao ni Coach Roger? And
Actually, I think it helped because he was really gunning and going for height. And Ahomiro is one of his tallest players. It changed the game for them.
And then De Jesus delivering, at least from a defensive standpoint, to nudge them ahead here in the first set. 25-23. Final 4 will continue when we come back. Nagbabalik po ang Season 75 of the UAP Women's Volleyball Tournament. Final 4 action. LaSalle taking care of its end of things earlier. Ateneo getting the first set of this grueling encounter. And Ateneo came from behind and to win this one.
That's right. And in terms of the stats in set number 1, in terms of attacks, we saw how good it was actually. It was a good day for Ateneo. They had a lot of clean hits, 15 attack points compared to only 10 of the Lady Falcons. Now, yung blocking nandyan yung service aces. But one thing to note again, the errors. Now, we saw some errors there in the first set that wasted points.
Yes.
Which you need to minimize if you're going up against a team that you know kamatch mo.
Jem Ferrer will start us off here in the second set. And a good serve right away from Jem. Bao giving a free ball right away to the white shirts of Ateneo. And Phil is back in play, and she has not had a good day so far here against this Adamson team. Let's look at that again. Batang-bata siya.
Oh, and by far, I think, if I remember correctly, it was that off-stage shot that she actually got in terms of like points. Pero in terms of attacks, like, real attacks, hard spikes, lahat mablock pa ngayon ng Adamson.
Gretchen Ho again. Confidence rising after that USC game where she performed well at binibigyan siya ni Jem. Not the cleanest of hits, but good enough for a point. Or maybe the second most popular now. She used to be, but Valdez has taken over that spot. Nakachi lifts it. Soriano blocked. One more chance for Zapanta this time. Valdez was there. Hindi nakaintindihan dun sa combination na umikot si Gervasio.
She went for that drop, but it was too short.
You know, Gervasio, Ferrer, and Kaikret have been playing together for the longest time. Palarong pambansa pa, high school pa lang.
Sobrang magkakakilala na yung mga yan.
Recruited originally by Coach Dulay, if you remember, Ateneo pa, nung aalis na siya, lumipat, pinalitan ni Coach Roger Gorayev. And then they decided, you know, even if we were recruited by a different coach, they said, we'll go to Ateneo. The three of them went to Ateneo, and lo and behold, that's what happened with Coach Roger in the last 5 years, as we check in with Selena Dagdag.
The mood in the huddle earlier was pretty intense, especially since Coach Roger gave the Lady Eagles loads of instructions in order to tailor their game plan. However, the two main points that Coach Roger did not fail to stress are the following. Number one, he demands the Lady Eagles to execute proficient floor defense and not just focus on their offense. And number two, shut off distractions completely and not allow their game to be carried away by too much confidence. Overall, coach is not impressed by the team's performance, mainly because he believes the team can do much better. He instructs Amy to take the line hits, and he instructs Eliza Valdez to take the middle court hits, while instructing Gretchen Ho to take the cross court hits to avoid overcrowding. Boom and Ann.
Thank you very much, Selena Dagdag. Valdez, check there. Ferrer, back to her. Why not? Makatuna was there. Pineda. Zapanta. Lazaro has been solid, and they find an error here. Was it a step?
It was a crossing violation. Crossing violation on either Nakachi or Ferrer.
She's disappointed as the score now is 4, serving 2. Pao Soriano doing the honors. And it's out. Good decision by Phil Cainglet. And now it is Carbacio serving. Maya Pagatpa napon kay Kayungan sa ating mga nanonood sa Pampanga. And
A lot of people are really watching.
And glued to their TV sets all over the Philippines. Marami pong salamat King Panalbe, King UAAP, ating mga kapatid dyan, kapamilya sa Pampanga. At ang puntos, mapupunta na naman sa Ateneo. Tabla na naman tayo. 4-all. But we really appreciate everybody really watching and tweeting, and you know, this surge that we've had this year. You know, tayo, and we're not surprised in the sense that we've been talking about it the last couple of years. You know it was going to hit this level at some point, but boy.
It's overwhelming actually, seeing it right before your eyes, how you can fill a big dome with all these people and then people all over the world actually watching the game.
And these girls are the ones really to thank. Isama mo na sa listahan yan. A lot of people like watching her drill hits like that as we go to Tina Marasigan from the Adamson side.
Earlier, Coach Sherwin gave his sort of prophecy that this game will take some time to finish or to end, and would include long rallies that would really test the athleticism of both teams. He wants his girls to make use of the skills that they sharpen with physical conditioning. According to Coach, the girls just have to maintain their good receptions, but he wants to see more attacks from Adamson. He also wants the girls to read the moves of their opponent to make necessary adjustments, specifically with their floor defense. Boom.
Thank you very much, which is one of their strengths, really, in yung floor defense na yan. Although it's not
consistent.
Exactly the word that describes it.
You know they have it. It's just that in this game, rarely would you see them commit to ganyang errors. Pero ngayon, it's there. I mean, we saw it in the first set. Now, again, in the second set.
Yes. And a service error. You know, Eliza has been, in this last, let's say, 4 games, has had faulty services lately. And that's strange because she used to be in the top 3. Now she's down to 5. And nawala na siya doon sa top 3. Inabot ni Gretchen. Abante po ang Adamson dito ng isa. You know who's been quiet here? That girl, Sheila Pineda.
We are expecting, actually, we were talking about her during the pre-game, and we mentioned how her numbers have improved from the first round, now in the second round. But today, she's been, pretty silent. It was, so far, itong si Soriano and Zapanta has been delivering the point.
Yep. Speaking of, right on cue, they get to the technical timeout ahead, 8-7. Ateneo in the lead in terms of sets, 1-0. Back in a moment. Araneta Coliseum, 12,274. marami nang umalis dyan dahil doon sa yung mga talagang solid na Lasal fans
Oo.
kanina.
But we still see some people in green.
Yes, yes. Oh, yeah.
Yellow.
Yung mga volleyball lovers talaga. Nanonood. Pero kanina, daming the NU crowd also outnumbered but just as noisy.
I mean, even now, I'm enjoying the energy that I'm feeling from the crowd.
Yeah.
Sinasabi nga natin kanina, hindi lang, the taunting doesn't happen at the court.
Yeah.
Makikita mo sa labas, ganun din.
Yep. And another service error from the best server of the league. This is strange.
Very strange. Haven't been delivering the numbers at the front line and committing some errors there at the service line.
Her fans might be worried because there's like a shoulder support on Sheila Pineda's right side, and probably you're thinking it has anything to do with it. Well, we asked Tina Marasigan to check it, and according to Tina, there's no injury, just more support.
Well, we know how overused the
Yes,
shoulders are
yes.
of all these volleyball players. Pati tuhod because they jump a lot.
Yep. Another good combination play, and Inakachi has contributed here for Coach Roger Correa. You have to be glad that she's playing. She's playing in her last year too. Right? So
We mentioned itong si Inakachi in the past. Hindi rin naman siya starting six. But I guess what's good about Nakachi is that she's a very steady player. So you pull her out of the bench. Pag pinasok mo siya sa loob, she may not contribute a lot of the points. But you will know, that she's consistent.
and she's been to the finals, you know. I mean, it's not like she's a newbie.
Experience is there.
Yeah. But Ness, by the way, going cross court on this attack. Look at this angle here. A little bit of a cut shot. There, that's a cut. But what an angle.
And that's the kind of adjustment you'd want to see in your attacker. Hindi
Or-
pwede yung palo lang kapag tumalon.
An acute angle for Eliza Valdez. Herbacio this time with the swing. And all of a sudden, Ateneo ahead here by 2. They were down earlier. It's the former Saints Go recruit. Talking about Herbacio and this girl too. Good serve. Pau again. Good coverage by Listana. Back set. Another good block. Valdez and Nakachi solid so far. Valdez couldn't get to it.
Now, Makatuno has to think twice before she's gonna set up the ball because looking at that last return, basang-basa na ng Adamson in place. And they know already that if Soriano is there, Zapanta is there, the ball will most likely be given to them.
5 blocks for Adamson so far. 4 for Ateneo. Valdez, check there. Kept alive by Herbacio. Chance ball for Adamson. They open up to Zapanta. Sent back. The 5th block. Lazaro dives. Valdez just sends it to the other side. Makatuno to Guevara. And Guevara gets a point. Ties it at 11. Ganito yung laro natin kahit yung first set pa lang.
This Guevara.
Pau Soriano back serving 11-0. This is the broadcast of Studio 23, ABS-CBN Sports on the Filipino channel.
Cortel was underneath the
very
ball.
much. Also UAP Sports TV. The live streaming. We greet you good day. As Hervacio's back serving, 12 serving 11. Boom Gonzalez and Remulla. Direk Abet Ramos at the helm of this broadcast.
The blocking now of Ateneo. Doing a lot of damage here for this.
See, that's what Nakachi has brought here. As Hervacio sitting on a 2-point lead. A serve that she has perfected in the last 5 years. Guevara tips it over. Adamson's looking in disarray offensively right now, Anne.
Let's see if they can adjust as quickly as Coach Sherwin is expecting them to.
Oh, miss hit!
One of the few times you see that from Valdez.
Look at that. Good set. And she contorts her way. And then, you know, people might be saying, eh, kaya naman na-miss it kasi. But she does that on a regular basis. She contorts her body. She twists herself like a pretzel every now and then. Oh, what an attack! Finally, some noise from Bebang Pineda. Nagising.
Nagising nga. That deserves a second look.
Oh, yes.
Through the blockers. Itong si Pineda, no, if you see her personally, makikita mo not that tall, but it's that leaping ability that she has. And one of her biggest advantages, may hang time.
Hang time talaga. It's out. So that lead disappears. And it goes now to Adamson, 14, serving 13. So this is the kind of battle we said at the pregame that we expected. Seesaw. Grind it out, and it continues to follow that theme. Look at this, battle at the net. One last touch for Adamson. Ateneo now. Ferrer opens up. Valdez. Mestana was there. Pineda decides to float it in. Great
That
dig by Zapanta. Chance again for Ateneo. Why not go to Valdez? She puts it away. Natin si Coach Chot Reyes nanonood, si Jem Ferrer daw, tsaka si Nakachi is in the sports business class. Thank you for watching, Coach. Mabuhay kayo. At lahat ng ginagawa niyo for the Philippine team.
Too long.
Ferrer.
Had the right thing in mind though. Kasi walang tao talaga at the end line. On the other side of the court, it's just too long.
And now Cortel. Back serving as we continue. It's like watching a tennis match, left and right. Oh! Finds the line. 15 all for the senior, delivering. Yan yung sinasabi ni Selena kanina. Cross-court naman. Atake niya dapat. Cortel saving that. Lazaro, what will Jem do? He goes to Kainglet. Cortel was there, they send it back. Another one for Ateneo, running attack. Coach Rogers complaining for a double contact earlier. He's still hollering at the referee. Combination play! And Kainglet gets it through.
Coach Roger not happy with that.
Well, Sheila Pineda and the rest of the Lady Falcons behind 15-16. In Cubao, Quezon City. Familiar face, our Silverworks courtside charmer. And of course, the Ravenas are represented. 30 here. Silverworks adds class to his smart fashion sense. Silverworks live to play. That's keeper. That's 30. That's Marcy. So Liza Valdez will move out. Ipapahinga muna. And Ella De Jesus comes back in for the Lady Eagles, looking for a second straight finals appearance. LaSalle already waiting in the wings, their 5th straight appearance, and looking for their 3rd straight. Oh, and there's so many streaks, really, and so many new beginnings here in this season for the UAP for some teams. Like the 10 Final Four appearances of UST stopped to grinding halt by National U, and then National U entering the Final Four for the very first time. As the point goes to Adamson here, we're tied 16 all. At nanggulat dito si Coach Meneses, Keith Lebumfasil, the alternate setter. Yung kaninang pinasok niya, ibinalik na naman niya. And that's why.
Forcing that error on Ateneo.
Shakey's Fast Serve brought to you by Shakey's Fun Family Pizza. Ferrer, Kainglet, angle.
Single block made it a lot easier for Phil to score that point.
She was so excited about this match. And she said that, you know, yung kanilang pagiging seniors ang advantage nila. Pag kinausap mo naman si Pineda, as she angles that wide, she says, bawal ma-excite. Sakto lang daw siya. Sakto lang. Coming into this match. Sakto lang.
So bagay, different players would have, you know, different iba-iba yan. So baka si kay Bang, gusto niya yung steady lang.
Ayaw over-excite. Ganun-ganun yung sinagot sa akin ni Kiefer Ravena nung championship last year. Nung tinanong ko siya, sabi niya, ayaw niya masyadong mapadala nung moment. Back and forth action here. Soriano does not kill it. Ferrer, underhand set. Kainglet tips it over. Makatuno, underhand set to Pineda. Off speed. Chance for Ateneo here. They go to Phil. They set it up to Pineda. She sends it over for a chance. Ball for the white shirts. Combination play. That's a check ball. It's a check ball.
It was lacking in Adamson in that series of returns. Walang aggressive hits.
Time out muna tayo. Pakinggan natin si Coach Sherwin.
Paikot-ikot ka dyan. Paikot-ikot ka sa harapan. Ano ba ang takbo mo dapat?
Side.
Uwi naman po.
Sabi mo pag may sasabay mo sa side.
Diba?
Mabasa ko yun.
Dalawa lang yan. Yung time at play. Hit mo lang si Pau. O back quick. Open lang si Bebang. Dalawa lang yan. Dalawa.
Wala di pala yun, ha?
Okay? Receive lang tayo. Receive. Turo niyo yung spiker niyo kung umaandar na. Diba? Turo niyo yung spiker niyo. Tara, dalawa lang yan.
At binabati rin natin yung mga nanonood na Pilipino sa Kuwait right now. At sa Kamsur. Uy, salamat sa panonood. Marhay na araw. Sa inyo, Gabos. Ingat ka mo, Gabos. 19 serving 17.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Almost a nice placement. Walang tao doon, but it was...
Ang hirap ng serve na yun.
But we know Jem Ferrer
She
really
does
likes
that.
to target.
Yes. Pero ang hirap i-practice yan. That takes thousands and thousands of practice sessions.
But had that ball gone in, walang magre-receive doon. Nobody will.
And Lev now getting a little momentum here in the second set. Gets another point there. 20 serving 18. Bow. Good dive by Gretchen. She gets back up and left underneath that ball. So keeping Adamson alive here. 19-20. Nobody wants to give an inch in this Final Four matchup. 2-3, the battle between 2 and 3, misreceived by Kainglet.
Excellent serve as well. From Makatuno, it was a nice floater.
Not the flashiest of setters, but very efficient at what she does. She's behind, I believe, Ferrer and Giselle C. in terms of setting. Great reflexes by Herbacio. Kainglet now, blocked again. Chance for Z. Z swipes it out. What a smart move.
Definitely a smart move. Nakailang balikan, ano, and the block of Soriano was there. Excellent adjustment made by this senior, Herbacio.
Now for this. Comes in. Back in the game, of course, front line where you want her to be if you're rooting for Ateneo. Reverse set to Zapanta. Great reaction by Kainglet. Oh, overset by Ferrer.
And Zapata took advantage of that.
all. Pao Soriano. Valdez. reaction by Soriano. Valdez tries again. This time Makatuno's there for coverage. Cortel goes to Zapanta. Lazaro keeps it alive. Valdez again. Soriano smiles at her. Cortel, check. Makatuno goes to Mayet. Mayet. Lazaro takes it. Ferrer. Quick set to Herbacio. In the middle. Boy, what a rally. The fans enjoyed that, did they?
Why wouldn't they? It was an exciting exchange. Look at this. Herbacio and Ferrer still managing to pull off that play.
We haven't seen Marge Tejada for Ateneo. She starts every now and then also for Ateneo. Not today. We'll find out later. But Herbacio puts too much muscle behind that one.
Coach Roger seems to be quite satisfied, I suppose, with how Nakachi played in the first and now in the second set.
There she is, the rookie.
Very talented
The
Tejada.
future of Ateneo with Llaneta and Tejada and then Valdez. And Giselle Tan will be setting. As Pineda just cannot get the right hit today. Dapat yata hindi siya sakto lang.
Baka that excited na excited.
But the surprise today has been A. Nakachi. Surprise only in terms of her starting. We're not surprised with what she can do. Pineda has another chance here. Good sportsmanship between Ferrer and Pineda. Pineda kind of blocked her out para hindi makahabol. Tingnan natin uli yan. Tuloy-tuloy natin yan, Direk, dahil maganda no reaction ng dalawa. Ito, binlock out, oh!
Very interesting. Pwede naman kasi. I mean, you can go. And Pineda and Ferrer just, shrugged it off after. Pwede naman kasi. You can go on the other side of the court. Ibabalik mo sa kabila to bring it back to the other side.
Para dun sa mga hindi nakakaalam, pwede yan.
Pwede
yun. Ngayon, Ateneo in front. 24-23. Coach Sherwin will call a timeout.
Isipin mo natin paano lilisipin yung bola. Open lang. Ayun na, si ano na. Okay? Sabihin mo lang, A lang to. Hindi mo lang, patuloy mo lang yung quick open. Okay? Pagka na-depensahan tayo, same lang tayo, depensa. Tapos open ulit. Pagka sinetang ka, patuloy mo. Okay? Isa lang yan.
Tayo, papalit tayo.
Set point for Ateneo to go up 2 sets to love.
And at set point, serving Alyssa Valdez.
Valdez, it's in her hands. The crowd reaction says it all. For the San Juan Batangas native. Good serve. Guevara, mistimed set. Underhand set to Kainglet. Goes cross court and Ateneo's up 2 sets to love. Wow, this game, you just don't know who's going to win per set. It will just all boil down to the end.
That's right. And remember, the first 2 games that they've played in this season have gone either way. May napanalo ang Ateneo, may napanalo ang Adamson, all in 5 sets.
Let's see what happens here as we come back with third set action between Ateneo and Adamson, Final 4. Back in a moment. Well, the score says it all, and here as we're done with 2 sets, bumibitaw lang ng bahagya ang Ateneo dito sa dulo, hindi makakapit ng gusto. Pero ang tema ng ating labanan, palitan lang ng puntos itong Ateneo and Adamson. And it's funny, now that I remembered, when I did talk to Sheila Pineda. She says they feel that they are equal to Ateneo in terms of the way they play the game. Ang sabi niya is, tinanong ko kung gaano kayo ka-confident at sino mananalo, sabi niya, patibayan na lang talaga ng dibdib sa dulo dahil walang merong true advantage in her opinion, and it's reflecting in these two sets.
That's right. I mean, it has been two very close sets.
Very
Very
competitive.
consistent in terms of turnout as well. Pero makikita mo, hindi rin naman ganun kadali for Ateneo, you know, just to defeat Adamson the same way. Yung Adamson, we've seen some sparks of brilliance also within the two sets. It's just that nauunahan din talaga sila ng Ateneo.
Lalo na dun sa dulo. We saw some of the highlights there as Pineda and Ferrer sharing a light moment. We all know these girls are very fierce competitors, but a lot of them are very good friends also, regardless of team affiliation. And look at the attack points.
Wow, it's 17 attack points for Ateneo, only 9 here for the Lady Falcons. In terms of unforced errors, about 10 here for the Lady Eagles and 7 for the Lady Falcons. But I think, you know, just looking at the statistics for the second set, it's very obvious already what had happened. Kinulang ng atake ng opensa ang Adamson. They weren't able to score as much as they would have wanted.
First point goes to Adamson. By the way, service errors, Ateneo's had 7 so far in this game. Adamson with 3. And yet, because of the attacks,
I think he just added to the...
and that's her third. That's Sheila's third, the best server in the league. And her third service error. A really strange game for the San Juan. Tubong San Juan. Hindi Batangas, pero Metro Manila. Yes.
Tama ka. Hindi dapat steady lang. Dapat medyo excited.
Hindi sakto.
We'll see, of course. The third set is very crucial here for Adamson.
Okay, para sa mga nagtatanong, kasi dami natin ang one tweet na maraming gustong lumuwas ng Manila for the finals. It will start on March 2. That's a Saturday. It will be here at Araneta Coliseum. Sino man ang magtutunggali sa finals, di pa natin alam. Kung Ateneo manalo ngayon, sila po ng Lasal. Kung Adamson po ang mananalo, sa Wednesday may playoff po for that spot. So, para lang alam nyo, March 2, that's a Saturday. Yan po ang first game of our finals. So, sige po, iniimbitahan po namin kayo lumuwas. Naku, the girls will really appreciate that as Pao Soriano finally finishes off that long rally now. Also, the question about Mark Tejada, no injury. This is just, you know, Coach Roger toying with the lineup. Remember, she is a rookie.
And he can't do it. I mean, he has the players to field in.
So, Coach Roger went with the veteran for this Final Four matchup over the rookie, which makes sense.
It makes sense, of course. Nothing to take away from Tejada.
No.
The talent that this young girl has. Pero minsan pag dumarating ka sa punto ng finals, you also need that experience because it helps as well.
As we reiterate, they feel like they have the experience advantage here. But Adamson again nudges ahead 3-2. By the way, since nagkakakwentuhan na rin tayo sa finals, the men's coverage will be shown tomorrow at 2 in the afternoon. Okay? And the Final Four is done this morning. National University wins in their matchup, so they make it to the finals. FE won in their matchup, so they make it to the finals. Talking about men's volleyball. The coverage of the Final Four you will see on a delayed basis tomorrow, 2 p.m. here on Studio 23.
Of course, those games are also very, very interesting to watch. A different, kind of volleyball game you will see if mga lalaki yung naglalaro.
Faster. No? Kanina umaga yon dito sa Araneta Coliseum. Okay, puntahan natin si Selena Dagdag from Ateneo. Go ahead, Selena.
During the first set, Boom and Coach Roger instructed the Lady Eagles to start strong. Nang pagpasok naman ng second set, ang sabi niya sa Lady Eagles niya, don't be overconfident. Ngayon namang nasa third set tayo, Coach Roger's dominant instruction to his Lady Eagles is to rely on their decision-making skills and follow through. At this point, Coach Roger does not want the Lady Eagles to attack half-heartedly. And Boom and, just in case you guys are wondering why May Tejada has not been utilized today, sabi ni Assistant Coach Parley, discarded daw yan ni Coach Roger. Boom and Ann.
Yan ang nga sinasabi natin. So, the good news is there's no injury.
Yep.
That's the important thing.
This is just all part of the game plan.
Yes.
And might be good also for Ateneo because if ikaw yung Ateneo, isipin mo, pinag-aralan na ng Adamson yung rotation ninyo. And it's Marge Tejada who's probably in there because she's been playing the past few games. Now, you change that by fielding in Nakachi. You know, makes everything all different.
And that's why, ang turing natin kanina was panggulat.
Oo.
Panggulat talaga siya eh. Nagulat doon si Kainglet sa palo. Di Mayet, Zapanta. Kainglet unable to adjust there as Zapanta goes to the service deck. 5, serving 4. Third set action. Now, going back to the first match kanina, and National University almost had LaSalle in that second set as Pineda is caught there with a net violation. Bumitaw ang LaSalle sa dulo rin against NU, and all of a sudden NU just got demoralized in that third set. Ano? Yan ang babantayan natin dito sa Adamson. They seem to be a more veteran team. It shouldn't happen to them, but we'll watch out for it anyway as we go to Tina Marasigan.
While the players in the court really try to nail their attack and survive the long rallies against Ateneo, the players from the court side of Adamson give their share by praying and cheering. On the other spot of the court, Coach Sherwin wants to see more consistent player movement for defense and also more running attacks for offense. He doesn't want to think that his girls are already tired. Much is expected from their libero to achieve better receptions for this set, as the leader of the ship, Pineda, gives her the assurance that her teammates are there for backup and to attack. Boom.
Thank you very much, Tina. Great rally here. Finished off by Eliza Valdez. Tied at 6-all. Again, the same way that we're going through sets 1 and 2. Mahuli yung block doon, and
Eliza Valdez in the front line, hindi pwedeng, hindi mo sasabayan.
correct. Iwanan mo na yung iba, wag lang siya. Of course. First clean hit by Sheila, Bebang, Bang, Pineda.
Lots of nicknames here.
Napakadami. Hindi kasing dami ng kanyang hairpin.
Oo.
Pero
Hindi masyado.
marami pa rin.
Well, we will be expecting more of those clean
Yes.
hits from Pineda.
I mean, there's no point in holding back now. You're down 2 sets to love, and the other team has a twice to beat advantage. No tomorrow for Adamson. They gotta give it their all right now. Pineda sent back for the 3rd straight time. One more time for Sheila.
Oh, and she doesn't give up. That's the kind of attitude you want to see from an attacker.
And you also see the athleticism. 3rd jump, and
Di madali yun.
napakahirap doon. Ayun na nga, napagod na nga. Pahinga muna tayo dito. 8-6 lamang ang Adamson. Crowd coming out for the Final Four. This is already the 2nd game. Maraming salamat po sa inyo. Talagang nakakataba ng puso po. Lalo na sa mga player na paglabas nila, nakikita nila ganito ang reception sa kanila. Saan man maglaro, kung San Juan, o Pasay, o dito sa Cubao. In behalf of the players, thank you very much. And kudos also to the hosts. Great banner year for a lot of the sports as we continue coverage for even baseball, football, softball, tennis, and of course the centerpieces of volleyball, which is right up there now with basketball. Lamang ang Adamson na isa.
Oh, that one. Long.
Soriano has 11 points in this game. Valdez leads everybody with 15. Bebang, Pineda has caught up a little bit and with 8 points.
Midair with a good serve.
Oh, a rare open attack by Soriano. Kainglet had to adjust. Makatuno on the second touch.
One of the few times you see Makatuno
do that, yeah.
the ball over at the second touch.
We said she's not the flashiest, but she is extremely effective. Finally, a clean serve by Pineda. Yun na naman, bigay kay Gretchen. Soriano, sent back. Soriano again.
Net violation called on Ateneo.
Nakapanginayang yung gano'n. Ano po ikaw, Ateneo? Dahil na-check mo eh.
And ang daming magandang balik sa Adamson. So, you ended, give away the point with a net violation error.
So, net violation by Hope, if I'm not mistaken. Mga Pilipinong nanonood sa United Arab Emirates.
Something is really up with the service of Pineda.
She knows it, you know, that she's probably questioning herself right now.
Pero minsan yun din yung mahirap. You committed quite a few errors in a certain skill. In this case for Pineda, it's at the service department. If you're doubting yourself already, all the more you would commit that error.
That's a great point. As Phil finds a spot and ties this game at 10-all. Look at that again. Looking like she's going to go full, and then she tips it over. Push. Tied at 10. Clean hit. Paul Soriano now. Flick of the wrist. Dropping that ball. Gretchen also didn't get to it. Good dig. Nakachi asking for it. What a surprise today.
That's why Nakachi is on the floor here for Coach Roger. This from the middle. Standing right at the back.
She's got 4 points. She's got 2 blocks. That's her contribution so far. Talking about Nakachi. Masyado malapit sa net. Para kay Valdez. Soriano, saktong-sakto naman. Palitan ng puntos talaga eh.
Soriano was actually asking for the ball.
Yeah. Ferrer to Valdez. Great block by Guevara and Cortel. Oh, Ferrer had the right idea, but she couldn't execute it. So the lead, which right now is at 2, is pretty much a luxury at this point for either team.
So far, we haven't seen a very big lead. Dahil yung kapit, yung balikan ng points and ng errors.
Well, this is big already. At this point, so Coach Roger will not wait for the technical timeout. He will call what right now, let's eavesdrop.
Ang sabi ko sa inyo, bigay mo sa Spiker. Pag hindi, may backline attack tayo. Doon tayo pupunta. Tapos, obvious na ibibigay mo kay Alyssa. Nag-usap tayo, anong gagawin natin atake? Kahapon, inisayo natin, gigitna ka ba? Ano sabi natin? Doon sa likod, ha? O bakit pumapasok sa likod dito?
Coach Roger's team down by 3. As we greet everybody from Nueva Ecija, Dumaguete, Cebu, Legazpi, Albay. Minsan daw galing si Princess Listana. Tama. Tubong Albay. At maraming nanonood din sa ating mga Bicolano. Maraming salamat. Valdez. Zapanta couldn't control it. Pineda sends it back. And a free ball for the white shirts. Ferrer. Combination play!
Well executed play there for Ferrer.
Girls practice here at the Araneta Coliseum, where, by the way, Game 1 of the finals will be held. Servacio goes back to the service deck. The lead is 2 for the Lady Falcons. They need this set. Zapanta knows it. They need this set to stay alive. Get their crowd going too, because right now their crowd is a little bit silenced. Ateneo de Davao recruit on deck.
Free
Ball. Chance ball. One hand set by Makatuno. Sino ba yun? Si Guevara ba?
Guevara scoring that point for Adamson.
And a 4-point lead for the Lady Falcons. Back in a moment. Nagkakagulo na po ang mga fans sa Adamson. Kanina tahimik na yan. Ngayon, nakakaramdam ng konting ingay dahil abante po ng apat, 16-12. Boom Gonzalez and Remulla. Selena Dagdag, Tina Marasigan, Direk Abit Ramos, and our whole ABS-CBN sports crew, who are, by the way, very happy because Anne Remulla, Ivy Remulla, Mosi Ravena, and as I said, the incomparable Doc Ian Laurel fed us like it was a children's party earlier prior to the game.
Right now?
Yes, and still now. It really set up a festive mood for us here at the Araneta Coliseum. Maraming salamat, Anna. And,
of course. We know you're next.
Oh, Samad, sure. No problem. Another one-hand set, but this time, the referee's not going to allow it.
That's a back row player for Adamson.
Back row player. Nakachi now serving. Nagahabol po ang Ateneo dito. They are a set away from their second straight finals appearance. These are the only two teams, as I mentioned at the pregame, and that have not won a UAAP championship in the women's division.
And for Ateneo, of course, a lot is at stake. We know how, a lot of the players on the floor right now are graduating.
Yeah.
And, of course, the best way for them to exit their volleyball career here in college is to win a championship.
A feeling that you know very well, Miss Remulla.
Yun yung goal, diba? If it's your last year, you really want that championship.
Yep. Adamson was able to get to the finals in 2008 against FAU, lost after winning the first game, but losing the next two. Ateneo last year was in the finals against the LaSalle team that had the thrice-to-beat advantage. They won the first one, but unfortunately lost the next two.
So right now, Ateneo,
Down
if they
4.
win this game, will
Yes.
be on their second finals appearance. Yun nga, pag kinausap mo si Coach Roger, you'll see how focused he really is.
Yeah.
And talagang that's the goal. He wants to win the championship this year.
Good set to Valdez. Beautiful set by Ferrer. We haven't seen a clean set like that. Ferrer knows it. She's doing that bump fist motion. Valdez is such an athlete. I mean, you're running out of superlatives really to describe this girl.
Every game,
Oh man.
she never fails to impress, the people with, the kind of game that she's showing.
And her all-around game too.
Yeah, because hindi lang yan consistent at the front line with her attacks. You see her also very good at defense.
And a violation at the net for Adamson. So Ateneo creeping back up here. But Sherwin doesn't like it. Presses the timeout button.
Okay lang yan. Kahit naman walang receive, pwede tayo mag-set sa open ng dikit. Eh, ano mo yung kay Perez? Huwag mo basta-basta. Dalawa lang smite yan, di ba? Ba't atras ka na atras dito? Tumalong ka sa quick. Matapos siya doon sa open. O, yun lang. Okay, isang receive muna tayo.
Okay lang. Oh, sige, sige.
Sige.
Hoy! Ano doon?
And a few words, but according to the girls, very, very strict coach. Natatakot daw sila na mag-aanit yan sa practice si Coach Sherwin. Obviously, probably doesn't show a lot here on cam, but a drill master daw during practices. And it shows. The girls, I love it because the girls responded to him this year.
And that's very important.
Of course.
of course, hindi naman bago na rin si Coach Sherwin,
Correct.
in the system of Adamson. They've, been together for quite some time already. Pero iba yon kapag nasa game na eh.
Tsaka kung ikaw na talaga,
Oo.
na wala kang comfort level na nandyan si Mami Dulce para takbuhan, And the long-time coach of the university. Abante pa rin ang dalawang Adamson. Pineda with the left hand. Dive by Herbacio. Picked up by Ferrer. Blocked was Kainglet. She recoils, but they go to Valdez to the back line. That skips over the net. Oh, what a solid hit by Guevara. She puts it away.
Something that they need at this point.
To stay alive, and
And yun yung kailangan din yung boost of maganda yung palo and they felt the energy.
Devin Lazaro also has played so solid this year for Ateneo.
One of the steadiest liberos.
They improved, they've improved their floor defense, and of course a lot of credit goes to her. She keeps it alive, but the players couldn't get to it. And Adamson here with a 4-point lead again. 2016, Coach Roger Gorayev calls a timeout.
Abangan nyo yung block, ha? Pag may umaatakin, andun kayo kaagad lahat. Huwag nyo isipin na porket nandun sa malayo yung bola, hindi ibibigay doon sa attacker sa harap ninyo. Bumla kayo lagi. Huwag nyo hintayin nandyan na yung atake bago kayo bumablock. Abangan nyo na, ituro nyo. Dalawa lang ang spiker nila eh. Tatlo kayong bablock. Abangan nyo yung ituro, ha?
Coach Roger here as the Falcons are alive with a 4-point lead. Batiin muna natin ang happy birthday si Sir Ricky Palou, our director Al Neri, and of course our boss Mr. Peter Rusli.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday! Thank you for watching us here on Studio 23. 2016, Adamson ahead. Kainglet with a cut shot. Great read by Gretchen Hoder.
This right at the back, Soriano unable to get that through, and no coverage also for Adamson.
Pow! Tendon pops it right back up. They go to Kainglet. Kainglet softens the shot. The right shot at the right time.
Bill has scored quite a few points from that off-speed shot. Very well read here for Kainglet.
And she's moving better than I've seen her since the injury. This is the best that I've seen her move, at least around the court, as Ferrer hits the antenna. And that's an automatic violation for those learning the sport. Diet Bicol native watching on. See Marge Tejada. Pineda with a sure serve. Herbacio loads up. Set back.
Look at that block, and Soriano just loving that point.
4-point lead. 3 points away from extending this Final Four matchup. Nowhere to go. The door was slammed shut by Pau.
You can now see talaga Adamson means business because they know it's their last chance to extend this game.
Look at the call there. First of all, Eliza Valdez flying from the back row.
Nowhere. And then you see the ball going over.
Tinawag na. Natumama na ba? Double contact siguro ang itinawag kay Makatuno.
Fans are not happy.
Oo, tama. Double contact. Tinawag ng referee.
Fans are not happy though.
But now they are. They react right behind us.
Adamson is, fighting.
Fighting. That's the word, Anne. May Makatuno back on deck. 2 points away. Herbacio. Soriano. Valdez back in the front line. Reverse set. The push by Herbacio not good enough. Soriano with the left hand. Baldo was there. Ferrer goes back to Phil. Sent back again. Phil again. Great tie by Pineda. That's Cortel. Check. Long rally once
Oh,
again.
Listana. Too much on that
look at
big.
The reaction of the crowd is priceless.
And again, to those who just joined us, yung hindi nakasunod nung sa first and second round, this is a very important match for both teams. We know that Ateneo has a twice to beat advantage, pero dahil ang nangyari nung first and second round, tag-isang panalo itong Ateneo at saka Adamson. They're on an even playing field today.
And now the crowd has their own battle against each other sa palakpakan, ano? Parang nag-aasaran silang dalawa. So timeout muna si Coach Sherwin dahil humahabol na naman natin Ateneo dito.
Mayet, relax na muna ha. Ganito. Huwag natin mablas kayangin yung naman natin. Testing. Ready kayo, ready. Makadefense ha, makadefense ha.
Batiin natin ang mga taga Davao, Cebu, Samar, Dumaguete na nagtitweet sa atin.
Iligan also.
Ayong adlaw sa inyong tanan. At pag-ayo-ayo mo diha. In the meantime, 2 points away are the Falcons. 2 points down are the Lady Eagles. Soriano. Ferrer to Baldo. Delayed by the block. They set up Zapanta, who's been very active today. Still alive. Up top, Zapanta. Lazaro says, I can handle that. Valdez finding a shot. And Ateneo's falling back here. Dangerous times for Adamson. They've got to keep themselves composed. And
now, more than ever, experience, that parang yung kapit, yun, kailangan lumabas yan.
Alam mo, yung panalo nila sa UST, ganun din, no? They came from behind din. I'm talking about Ateneo. Chance for Ateneo to tie it. Valdez set back. Too close to the net. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. This girl can adjust to any set that's given to her.
Buhay yung crowd.
Why not? I mean, the set was a bit off, too close to the net, pero nagagawa ng paraan si Valdez.
20 points for Valdez. Misreceive.
Oh, now
23 all. Valdez again. Pinalik ni Listana. Ferrer. Kay Herbacio pumunta. Balik ang bola. Valdez. Set back. Ferrer. Goes to Kainglet. Chance for Adamson here. They go to Soriano. Yes! What a rally. What a game. What effort by both teams.
this from Soriano forcing that point.
Your tummy twisting with tension here. And these girls are showing focus and composure amidst the booing of the crowd.
Oh, but
costly.
Soriano.
Maybe not.
You know, that could just turn around this third set. They would have gotten the third set if that serve had gotten in.
Wow. We're tied at 24-all to the delight of the Ateneo side of things. Good reception by Listana. Zapanta. Chance for Ateneo to take the lead. Valdez puts it away! What an angle! A front row kill!
First line. Valdez really wowing the fans here at Big Dome.
For her 21st point, she goes for a frontline kill.
So you're telling me now that Valdez has almost scored one whole set.
Oo nga, that's a good point. Oh! Nobody home for Adamson! And Ateneo goes to the finals again! A surprise! A shock! Adamson squad right now in the lead by as much as 4, and
But we saw the adrenaline, the aggressiveness in the first part, pero yung kapit nawala sa bandang huli.
Bill Iglet in tears there. The hug to Coach Roger Gurayev. Adamson had it, but crumbled in the end, and maybe the pressure of the crowd, the pressure of the moment, and the pressure of the Ateneo chase.
It was that end game that went missing there for Adamson. Nakita natin first, second, and third set. Higit lahat ng laban eh. Yung kapit lang.
Look at that, nobody there as that block was sent back. And there you go, and Ateneo will get its chance to try to get back at LaSalle last year, their tormentors last year. The difference, though, they're on even terms, not evil terms. Even terms.
Well, it's going to be a very interesting finals. Everyone's anticipating Ateneo going up against LaSalle. And now we have it here again for the second time.
No more thrice to beat advantage. We start 0-0, and we'll be back to wrap this baby up. Well, we're back here, and in front of almost 13,000 people, Ateneo takes out Adamson University. LaSalle did it the first game against NU, so that sets up the matchup, and Coach Sherwin Meneses, a great job for him this year. Hats off to him. Hats off to the Lady Falcons for really putting in a great effort this whole year. They got a great second-round campaign, which brought them to number 3, but they came up short in that crucial stretch of the third set. Ateneo, maybe because of the finals experience that they had, and just proved to be steadier towards the end.
That could be their edge actually against Adamson.
Yun ang sabi ni Phil. Yun ang nangyari. Okay. Of course, you always have to pick a best player, or Shakey's best player, brought to you by Shakey's Fun Family Pizza. We pick it, of course, from the winning team, and we go to Selena Dagdag with Alyssa Valdez.
Yes, Boom and Ann, we are now with Alyssa Valdez, Shakey's player of the game. So Alyssa, let's talk about the third set, no? Nung pagpasok natin sa final set, ang laki ng lamang ng Adamson, pero nagawang pumawi ng Lady Eagles. Paano natin nagawa yun?
Siguro for me kasi sobrang na-inspire din ako sa mga graduating naming teammates. So siguro yun, tinulungan namin sila na makuha tong para makapunta kami sa finals.
During your past 2 games against Adamson, they were the team that led you to 5-set matches. Finally, napanalo nyo yung larong ito in just 3 sets. Alyssa, ano ang pakiramdam?
Siyempre, sobrang saya kasi sobrang pinaghihirap kami sa training lahat eh. Gising kami na maaga. So, yung feeling na worth it lahat ng pagod namin. So,
Talaga nga namang hard work pays off. Alyssa, may gusto ka bang batiin?
sa lahat ng nanood at pumunta dito sa Araneta, sobrang thank you po. Kila Father Dakanay, Father Jet, Father Nemi, thank you. Sa Ateneo Community, kay Sir Jonathan, thank you. Kay Jovi, thank you. Sa family ko na nasa Italy, thank lahat kayo. Tsaka sa family ko nandito sa Araneta. And sa family ng mga teammates ko. Siyempre sa teammates ko. Hello, I love you all.
Maraming salamat rin sa'yo, Alyssa. Back to you, Boom and
And I bet they love you too, as well as the fans here at the Araneta Coliseum. The best player of the game, and 87 points in 3 games against Adamson University. As we said, we established at the pregame, she loves playing against Adamson. It's very evident. All right, one more thing to take care of here. Our Shakey's Faster, brought to you by Shakey's Fun Family Pizza. Zierbacio with the service ace on Adamson University. Ateneo arranges its showdown against LaSalle in the finals, and it is but right, I guess, when you talk about it, because they're number 1 and they're number 2.
That's right. And you know, a lot of people, of course, expecting that. Now, a lot of people have been tweeting naman because they're very excited to watch that finals match. Nakikita natin, these are 2 of the best teams that we have here in the league. So, everyone just, you know, excited.
You know, Ateneo was the number 1 team at the end of the first round. And then LaSalle was the number 1 team at the end of the second round. So again, it is but right that they meet. They dispose of their opponents right away here at the Araneta Coliseum. So congratulations to them. Congratulations to NU and Adamson too. Yan po ang maglalaban bukas. Ano po to yung kaninang umaga na laban dito sa Araneta. Our men's Final Four, the NU Bulldogs, going up against Adamson University, and MU and DLSU in the next one. As you see, it is NU and MU there, the seeded teams. And then, Saturday, ang mangyayari po, lumuwas na kayo kung nasa probinsya kayo. Dito po tayo sa Araneta. The first game is the finals of the men's volleyball tournament, the best of 3 finals. So busog na busog yan. Live po yan na ipapakita on Studio 23 here at the Araneta Coliseum. NU versus FEU. So 2 teams that were out of the women's volleyball already have a chance to salvage a finals and a championship in the men's division. And of course, Ateneo versus LaSalle in the second game here at the Araneta Coliseum on Saturday. So magkita-kita po tayo. Lumuwas na po kayo kung gusto nyo po para magkita tayo dito here at the Araneta Coliseum for the finals. Your final thoughts on today's festivities, Anne?
Well, today was quite unexpected. You know, Ateneo ending it in 3. Everyone was expecting another 5-setter match, but you know, nothing to take away from Adamson. It was a good game, but Ateneo just wanted it more, I suppose, today.
And as we said, on even terms, pagdating sa finals, wala pong may advantage. It's going to be a best of 3 for Ateneo versus LaSalle. So, wala na po yung mga advantage na nakuha ng LaSalle last year. So, maganda-ganda yung labanan dahil pantay-pantay po tayo dyan. At masaya po yan. We would love to see you here at the Araneta Coliseum. So, today, LaSalle disposes of NU, and Ateneo takes care of Adamson, surprisingly, in 3 sets, something they've never been able to do here this season. For Anne Remulla, of course, Selena Dagdag, Tina Marasigan, Direct Abed Ramos, everybody in the truck for ABS-CBN Sports. I'm Boom Gonzalez saying so long from the historic Big Dome here at the Araneta Coliseum as we continue the spike, serve, and set through Season 75 of the UAP Women's Volleyball Tournament.